besides being considered the best basketball players of all time. Kobe Bryant and LeBron James are two athletes who knew how to invest the money they earned during their careers very well. But have you ever stopped to wonder which of the two athletes had a more luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a battle between LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. So let's go to fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. More expensive real estate. It's no surprise that both athletes have owned beautiful mansions, but which of the two has owned the most expensive and luxurious residence? Kobe Bryant, for example, lived in a large 15,000 square foot mansion in Orange County, California, and even though there is not much information about the property, it is known that its value was estimated at $21.3 million. LeBron James, for his part, is not far behind. The athlete's most expensive mansion is his 2.5-acre estate that is located in Beverly Hills in California. The huge residence of the player can offer all the luxury and refinement one can imagine, possessing its facilities and environments such as tennis court surrounded by green areas, a round swimming pool with a trampoline, besides a cinema room that he seems to like a lot. And to add this property to his real estate portfolio, it was necessary to spend a real fortune. According to media reports, in 2020 he needed to invest about $36.8 million. And because James owns a more expensive property, he wins this round handily. Score 1 for him. Cars. Both basketball players have owned beautiful vehicles. But which one of them has owned the most expensive and luxurious collection? Kobe Bryant, for example, has been spotted in a Jeep Wrangler, a big 4x4 car valued at more than $50,000. Kobe has also been seen getting out of a Cadillac Escalade, a huge, very safe, and comfortable car, which depending on the model can exceed $95,000. Even more expensive, he has had his picture taken next to a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a very exquisite luxury sedan, which can be found costing around $110,000. One famous vehicle owned by Kobe Bryant was his 1963 Chevy Impala, a collectible car that was auctioned after his death for about $220,000. He also once owned a Bentley Continental GT, an upscale car from the well-known luxury car brand Bentley. The interior of the car has a top-notch finish and, of course, is equipped with a very powerful engine. And it is no wonder that this car can cost more than $230,000. Kobe Bryant has also owned a Ferrari California, a beautiful convertible car, capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it goes. The vehicle is equipped with a V8 engine, capable of reaching impressive speeds. And it is no wonder that to own one of these, it may be necessary to invest about $250,000. Another Ferrari that he has also been spotted with is the 458 Spider, a stunning car that is the dream of many people and can be found for around $260,000. Kobe has also owned another Ferrari Model 488 GTB, another super sports car made for those who like speed. And to give you an idea of the price, you can find this Ferrari costing around $300,000. Even more expensive, the basketball legend once owned a Lamborghini Murcielago, another beautiful sports car equipped with a V12 engine capable of reaching impressive speeds, which is estimated to cost around $350,000. LeBron James' garage, for example, has seen vehicles such as a Chevy Camaro worth $50,000, a Chevy Impala 1975 valued at $55,000, a Dodge Challenger SRT worth $60,000, a Kia K900, also worth $60,000, a Hummer H2 worth $70,000, a Mercedes Maybach S600 worth $185,000, a Porsche 911 Turbo S worth $200,000, a Bentley Continental GT worth $250,000, a Ferrari 458 Spider of worth $270,000, a Ferrari 599 convertible worth $300,000, a Mercedes-Benz Maybach 57S worth $320,000, a Rolls-Royce Phantom worth $400,000. And the most expensive and famous of all, his custom Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. It is a sports supercar capable of reaching impressive speeds, being among the fastest cars in the world. The vehicle has a 770 horsepower engine that accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 220 miles per hour. And to acquire this super machine, it may be necessary to cash out the small price of $500,000. And for having already had a much more expensive car collection, LeBron James wins this round. Score 1 for him. Airplanes. Both basketball moguls have owned luxurious airplanes, but which of them has owned the most expensive means of transportation? Kobe Bryant, for example, owned a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter, an American mid-sized aircraft that can carry up to 13 passengers. In some interviews, Kobe has even said that he decided to buy a private helicopter, not for luxury, but to save time to devote more to his family. And to get an idea of the price, a new helicopter of this model can cost up to $15 million. LeBron James, on the other hand, owns a Gulfstream G280 jet, a very modern twin-engine business jet. Its interior is very luxurious, with 2 seating areas capable of carrying up to 10 passengers comfortably. And perhaps one of the reasons why the basketball star opts for modern jets is that he has already had a big scare when another aircraft he was using had to make an emergency landing, but luckily everything went well. And to have his current jet at his disposal, the athlete had to invest a lot of money. According to some sources, James' aircraft is valued at approximately $22 million. And because LeBron James owns a more luxurious aircraft, he wins this round. Score 1 for him. Valuable items. Both basketball stars have been seen walking around looking very neat and stylish, but which one of them has owned the most valuable items? LeBron James, for example, has been seen wearing jewelry, such as a Rolex Yachtmaster 2 worth $25,000, a Rolex Day-Date worth $50,000, a Patek Philippe Nautilus worth $100,000, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther worth $160,000, a Patek Philippe 6102R worth $300,000, a Richard Mille RM 11-03 worth $450,000, a Richard Mille RM 11-03 jean tote worth $600,000, and even a watch made exclusively for him. We are talking about an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore LeBron James that can be found for around $100,000. Kobe Bryant has also been seen wearing beautiful watches, especially Hublot watches that sponsor him. Even the athlete had a watch inspired by him, the Hublot Big Bang Unico Kobe Vino Bryant, a sophisticated watch valued at more than $35,000. But nothing compares to the value of the personal items that once belonged to him. As reported in the press, the star's family has decided to auction off several personal items that he once owned. Among the items that stand out the most are, for example, Adidas sneakers worn by him for $64,000, an autographed card for $400,000, and even his jersey worn in his rookie season for $2.73 million, a value so high that it was considered the second highest value for a jersey worn in a basketball game. And for owning more valuable items, Kobe Bryant wins this round. Score 1 for him. Real estate portfolio. Both basketball legends have owned several properties, but which one of them has owned the biggest and most valuable real estate portfolio? Kobe Bryant, for example, once owned a home in Irvine, California. The 2,400 square foot property has a living room with predominantly clean colors, while the gourmet kitchen has marble countertops, integrating a coffee space. There is also an elegant dining room in the house, as well as a modern office, a well-equipped laundry room, 3 charming bathrooms, and 3 sophisticated bedrooms. In the case of the master suite, there is a private bathroom with double sinks, a spa tub, and an integrated walk-in closet. Outside, there is seating for relaxation near a fountain, a living space with a fireplace, a 2-car garage, and a patio with a dining table, which includes a barbecue grill and a jacuzzi. Kobe had purchased the house for $1.3 million. After his tragic death in 2020, his wife, Vanessa Bryant, sold the place for $2 million, with the last owner deciding to do some renovations on the property, only to list it for $2.6 million. Kobe Bryant also owned a Mediterranean-style residence in Pinnacle Point in the enclave of Newport Coast, California. Built in 1997, the home has over 8,400 square feet of interior space, and among the main rooms are a living room with a fireplace, a kitchen with a chef's island in the center, and a home theater with ceiling moldings. Heading outside, there is a luxury pool with a waterfall for leisurely days out, as well as a patio with seating and a fireplace. Kobe Bryant sold the property for just over $6.1 million, but initially asked for $8.6 million. Another impressive property that the player had was a property on Lockman Lane in the exquisite Pacific Palisades area. Originally built in 1992, the property is over 11,000 square feet and is located on a gated lot that offers plenty of security for a living. Upon entering, you will notice that the mansion has antique architecture, which along with period furniture and custom wood paneling, brings a lot of sophistication to each of the rooms. The living room has beautiful glass doors and an enchanting crystal chandelier in the center, as well as a fireplace and a classical piano for music. The gourmet kitchen has a countertop for casual dining, plus top-of-the-line cabinets and stainless steel appliances. It also has two very formal offices with views outside, a reading or study area, a cozy family room that integrates a breakfast area, and 10 luxurious bathrooms. There are a total of 6 bedrooms in the residence, each with its own features to accommodate the residents in comfort. The master suite, for example, has glass doors leading to a balcony, a private sitting area, a stunning dressing table, and a large luxury bathroom with a relaxing tub and separate shower stall. The place also has a sports bar, a dry sauna, a home theater with state-of-the-art technology and custom seating, and a full residential gym for working out without leaving home. Outside, the property stretches across a landscaped 29,000 square foot lot, which has a large tennis court, which can also be converted into a basketball court on a day-to-day basis. Plus there is an amazing courtyard and with a pool next to the flower garden, which has a separate jacuzzi. There is also a large terrace for entertaining and relaxing in front of views of the mountains and the distant ocean, as well as a barbecue area. According to some sources, before Kobe Bryant bought the property, he rented it in the late 1990s, then bought it for $2.5 million and later sold it. In 2014, the place was put up for sale again, this time for $12.8 million. LeBron James, for his part, is not far behind at all. Starting with the cheapest, in 2003 he decided to buy a rough property that sits on a 32,000 square foot lot in Akron, Ohio State. The interior of the house is about 6,000 square feet and is so large that it has more than 16 bathrooms. It is known that at the time of purchase, the player paid about $2.1 million, but 2 decades later it is estimated that today the house is valued at around $9.5 million. Raising the price further, LeBron James once owned a beautiful lakefront mansion in Miami in the state of Florida. The interior of the mansion has a light color palette on the walls that goes very well with the darker color of the wood. In total, the house has 6 spacious bedrooms and 8 beautiful bathrooms, with some amenities such as a movie room with comfortable armchairs and a fitness center. Outside, there is a luxurious swimming pool that is surrounded by colored LEDs at night. It also has a dock for up to 2 yachts. And according to media reports, the basketball player has decided to sell the mansion in 2021 for about $12,750,000. Even more expensive, the NBA star also once had a 2-story house in Los Angeles. Inside, the rooms are very spacious, with a total built area of about 9,400 square feet, divided into 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms with a jacuzzi. Outside, there is a very green lawn and a large swimming pool with a wooden deck. And according to media reports, the player bought the house in 2015 for $21 million, but decided to sell it in 2021 for only $19.6 million. Still in California, LeBron James owns another property on one of the finest streets in Los Angeles. The interior of the residence is very sophisticated, being built with first-class materials. The kitchen, for example, has natural French oak and Spanish marble countertops. In total, the property is about 9,700 square feet, with 8 bedrooms and 11 luxurious marble-clad bathrooms. In addition, the mansion also offers other luxuries to the player, such as a game room, a full gym, and a movie theater. And to acquire this beautiful mansion, the player had to fork out in 2017 about $23 million. And for having the most expensive real estate portfolio, LeBron James wins this round. Score 1 for him. Business. Besides having made a lot of money on the basketball court, both athletes have also made a lot of money in business. LeBron James, for example, has investments in the restaurant business, owning 19 franchises of the pizza chain Blaze Pizza. He is also a partner in Beats Electronics, a headphone and audio equipment company owned by Apple. In the world of sports, he owns shares in Liverpool, one of England's biggest soccer teams. LeBron James is also a partner in Ladder, a sports supplement company created in partnership with other celebrities such as Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he even owns a movie production company, having founded Spring Hill Company, a company that produced and released in 2021 his new movie called Space Jam: A New Legacy. Meanwhile, Kobe Bryant helped found in 2013 Bryant Stibble, a company that invests in dozens of companies around the world, such as UFC, Epic Games, McAfee, TeamViewer, Alibaba, among many others. To get an idea of the size of the business, in 2016, after retiring, Kobe announced that he would invest about $100 million in early-stage technology companies. Already one of the basketball star's most profitable investments was in Body Armor, an American sports drink in which he invested about $6 million, and within a few years, his stake was already worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Another company founded by Kobe was Granity Studios, a production company focused on sports stories. One of the company's most famous projects was the film Dear Basketball, which even won an Oscar for the best short film. And it was through the production company that he also released several books, such as The Mamba Mentality, How I Play. And since we don't know the revenues of all the businesses, we will consider this round a draw. Score 1 for both. Net worth. Being considered two legends of world basketball, there is no doubt that they have made a lot of money. But which of the two has amassed the biggest fortune? Kobe Bryant, for example, at the peak of his career, was considered one of the best-paid basketball players in the world, receiving more than $25 million per year in salary alone. Adding up all the money he received as one of the main stars of the Lakers, the figure exceeds $300 million. But despite making a lot of money as a player, most of his fortune came from off the court. This is because his image could also be considered a great source of income, since due to all his immense popularity, he starred in advertising campaigns for major brands in the world, such as Nike, Sprite, McDonald's, Turkish Airlines, Lenovo, Hublot, Mercedes-Benz, and Coca-Cola. To have an idea of values, his contract with Nike alone earned him about $10 million a year. And let's not forget that he had several sources of income and managed to make good investments that multiplied his money a lot. To have an idea, just his investment of $6 million in Body Armor, for example, in just 6 years, multiplied to $400 million. And even after his death, Kobe Bryant continues to make a lot of money, being considered one of the most profitable deceased personalities in the world. According to Forbes magazine, it is estimated that in 2020 he generated $20 million for his family, money that came mainly from sales of Nike-licensed clothing. And although no one knows exactly what the fortune left behind by Kobe Bryant is worth, some sources estimate that his net worth could exceed $1 billion. LeBron James is not far behind. He is the highest-paid basketball player in the world for the 8th year in a row, as well as being considered 2020 the 5th highest-earning athlete in all sports for the year. As a Los Angeles Lakers player alone, LeBron James receives a super salary of $41.2 million. And while that's a huge amount, it's still far from being his biggest source of income. This is because it is estimated that he should make more than $70 million off the court, mainly coming through his advertising contracts. To get an idea, just his lifetime contract with Nike alone, he receives approximately $30 million per year. And it is no wonder that according to Forbes magazine, the NBA star currently has a net worth of over $1 billion. And because the two have very close estimates of their fortunes, we will consider this round to be a tie. Point for both. At the end of this fight, we had 3 points for Kobe Bryant against 6 points for LeBron James, winning this battle comfortably. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment. and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.